Okay, so, most of us, we've used Excel at some point. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's just one of those things, part of like the modern world.
Yeah, you kind of can't avoid it.
Exactly. But have you ever, thought about Excel like learning from you? Probably not. Right. But that's what we're going to dive into today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're looking at how AI is kind of like sneaking into the stuff we use every day. And a good example of this, a recent article we saw talked about flashfill in Excel.
Ah, interesting.
And this is kind of the starting point for our deep dive today.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with flashfill, but I'm definitely interested to hear where you guys are going with this.
Cool. So flashfill, it's a feature in Excel, and it really shows how AI is just kind of like blending into our tools. It's not this big, scary thing anymore.
It's becoming much more subtle.
Yeah, exactly. So think about it. You've got this giant spreadsheet, right? And it's full of names. Just a huge column, first and last names all jumbled together. Yeah. Nightmare, right?
Oh, yeah. A total pain to sort through.
I know. But with flashfill, like, you just show Excel what you want. Like, maybe you separate the first name for a couple of rows.
Okay.
And then get this, it figures out the pattern and does the whole rest of the column for you.
Wow.
I know. It's kind of like magic,
Yeah, it really does seem that way sometimes.
Really. But the thing is, it's not magic, right? It's actually machine learning.
Right.
It's the computer learning without, someone having to program it for every single thing.
Exactly. It's adapting to what you're doing.
So the AI behind flashfill, it's basically training itself on on your input,
Yeah. It's like learning on the fly.
And that just blows my mind. Think about all the like boring stuff we do on computers, all the repetition.
Oh, I know, right?
Could this kind of AI like actually save us from hours of that?
Potentially, yeah. It could definitely streamline a lot of processes.
But I mean, there's also the flip side, right? Like, what if we become too reliant on it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a real concern. We have to be careful about becoming, too dependent on these tools.
Right. But it's fascinating how AI is changing, like the whole idea of it. It's not some big, scary robot taking our jobs anymore.
Yeah, it's much more nuanced than that.
It's becoming more like an assistant.
Yes, exactly. It's more about augmenting our abilities.
And that's pretty cool. Like if you told someone 5 years ago that their spreadsheet could learn, they'd think you were crazy.
Totally. They'd probably think it was science fiction.
Seriously. But it's happening all around us. Like think about those smart assistants on our phones. Or, the recommendations you get on like Netflix or Spotify.
Right. It's everywhere.
AI is just kind of weaving itself into our lives. And it all starts with these little things. Like flashfill.
Yeah, these seemingly simple features are often a gateway to bigger changes.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. So where else do you see this happening? I mean, what other jobs could this kind of AI do?
Oh, there are tons. Think about data entry, scheduling, even writing and editing.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, any task where there are patterns to learn, AI can probably step in and make things more efficient.
That's incredible. So we're not just talking about spreadsheets anymore. We're talking about a whole new way of working.
Exactly.
And it all started with like this tiny feature in Excel. Pretty wild.
It is. And as AI gets even better at these like small tasks, I think it raises a big question for all of us.
Yeah. What's that?
Well, it's about what all this means for the future. How will we work? How will we think? Even how we solve problems. I think that's something worth pondering.
That is a good question. Lots to think about.
Definitely.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us.
It was great being here.